Scorpio, the universe asking you one question this week, and that is, what would your life look like if you built a daily routine around the person that you are becoming instead of the person that you were or the person that you've been? And this is because this transit is hitting your sixth house of daily life, health, work, and service. Um, my Scorpios, welcome back. My name is Jackie. I'm the holistic mentor, and this is the emotional alchemy channel where we use the sky, tarot to do the inner work. And let's talk about what's happening with you here. This is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want a personalized reading, link in bio, but let's get to it. So here's what's happening for you, Scorpio. We have Aries stacked in your sixth house. Again, daily habits, health, work, and how you serve. But we also have Pluto, your ruler, that just got activated by Saturn, the sextile. And so this is power and structure meeting. So this is where, because it's in your sixth house, it's all the mundane things, right? The day-to-day things, like the morning routine, the exercising, the snacks, the over snacks, those little things, those micro things that you do throughout your day. And these are, what the universe is saying. It's like, these things matter. They matter, and they matter tremendously because they compound, right? Day over day. And what you do, every choice and every habit that you make creates your future, as Scorpio. So this is what, the universe is really highlighting for you at the moment. The full moon in Libra on April 1st, a couple of days from now, is going to light up your 12th house. So this is the subconscious. And so these two things together, the daily routine and, the subconscious patterning coming up for you. The 12th house full moon is going to be exposing what is running underneath, what is on autopilot, the routines that you've had that are completely outdated, that are not resonating with you in the life that you've built and where you're going. So you're going to see those things. Some of you guys are going to be, waking up and saying, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So be able to shift those habits. And the energy is so supportive for you to be able to let go of habits at this moment. So use it, Scorpio. Again, this is also going to be, your day-to-day. This is also jobs. So anything that drains you, anything that's not in alignment, workouts, some of you may decide, I'm done with this type of workout. I'm not resonating with this. I want to do something else. The way that you take care of everyone, maybe first before you do, that's going to be showing you where you may be using others or other things as distractions to not focus on yourself. And that's like that subconscious 12th house work there happening. If you're a Scorpio rising, the sixth house is where you either honor the body or ignore it until it forces you to stop. So, rather, take a look at it now and make the corrections before you, run your body to the ground is essentially what, this transit is saying. You are able to restructure here. Something in your day-to-day needs to be restructured, actually. And so this is not optimizing. This is not a hack or anything. You're going to actually be building from the ground up. So starting from square one. And so this has been culminating. So, specifically if you're a Scorpio rising, if you're a Scorpio sun, the Pluto's being activated by Saturn right now. So it's asking you to look at power in your daily life, where you are giving away your power. So this may look like, overworking, overextending yourself in work, in in professional settings, in daily life settings, in friendship settings. Again, this is asking you to look at what is good for you, having the ability to say, no, that's not in alignment with me right now, or no, that's not in my plans, or, not in my budget, whatever it is, having that ability to communicate that and advocate for yourself. If you're a Scorpio moon, your body is super, super loud. You may be feeling it in all kinds of ways. And the tension, exhaustion, physical tiredness. And this is basically your body just catching up. It's almost like an emotional debt that is being, pay up. So, right now it really is asking you to slow down or come to a stop, really pay attention to your body. Let me know, Scorpios, how you guys are doing. I mean, listen, for all of us across the board, we're all being asked to shift these really, really, really deep-rooted patterns and dynamics within our selves and the inner self. And so, it is time. It's time to shift. It's time to go into stability. It's time to go into that happy home, happy life, Scorpio. Let's see here. The Lovers, a choice here. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I know you're tired. Been at it for a while. 2 of Cups, another choice card here. Tower, something coming in. High Priestess, you already know about this. Ace of Pentacles, an offer coming in after this Tower. The Hierophant, beautiful, beautiful. This is you either going back to tradition, going back to structure, maybe seeking out a mentor, maybe seeking out a teacher to help you expand, to help you learn, maybe to help you do shadow work. Strength here, Leo energy, King of Wands, bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Listen, you are, you're water signs. So when the King of Wands is appearing here, this is a fire element, it's asking you again to shift, to go from, this water element, emotional element to this fire, resourcefulness, self-advocating, abundant energy, right? Charismatic. And this King of Wands here is looking at strength and the Hierophant. So, and with King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, this energy, being able to fuse these two energies, Scorpio, is what's going to, help you here. You have the High Priestess in the middle of your deck. So, my Scorpio collective here, very, very connected. You might be not saying much. You might be, as you're going through your process, as you're going through your shift, looks like something came into your environment, a knowing, a realization, something that stopped you dead in your tracks. But this also comes with an opportunity, a tangible opportunity here. You may need to go back to school for it. You may need to expand a little bit on your knowledge and your knowing. But the universe saying here, draw on your strength, draw on your resourcefulness, on your charisma here. This is going to be, bringing in this energy wanting to come in of the King of Pentacles, of being able to sustain, being able to create, this generational kind of wealth and stability for your own self here. Let me see, bottom of the Devil, yeah, and the King of Cups. Listen, with the King of Pentacles, the Devil, and the King of Cups sandwiched in between, this is saying to me that, there is this spotlight on where your emotions, right, your attachments here, and wound up with the King of Cups, which is your element here, and saying it's looking at those habits, those attachments, right, the way that you emotionally have been managing your life and asking you to upgrade it. The King of Cups is emotionally intelligent energy. And I think that this is what's happening with you as these changes are happening to you. But let's get you some oracle messages here, Scorpio. Block out distractions. Here you go. Understanding that the distractions are not going to serve you at all, that this is a moment for you to focus on yourself and your growth. Happily ever after here, Scorpio. And visualize abundance in all forms. self-reliance. Yeah, listen, this is a time for you to grow. This is a time for you to go into that high octave of the King of